Action.
Go. No, do it.
This is all staying in.
Gang? You got the motherfucking boys here. Larry, Jimmy, Chuck, myself. We're doing another For Real. We haven't done one of these in a minute, but yeah, excited to get back into it. Today we're going to be talking about Lady Bird, the fucking classic from 2017 by Greta Gerwig. Yeah, you guys know I've been gunning for this for a long time, so excited to talk about it with you guys.
Is this your favorite movie?
Oh, okay.
Jinx.
It's up there. I don't know if I could like point to any single movie as my favorite, but I will say this is probably one of the movies that I've watched the most.
How many times?
Including the time, like the most recent one for this,
Yeah,
probably like
yeah.
seven times.
Wow.
7 times.
Yeah.
If we could go around, this is my second time watching it since I saw it in theaters. James, what about you?
I thought this was my second time, but it became pretty clear pretty quickly that the first time I watched it, I did not finish it. So this morning was the first time I watched it, front to back. I didn't know Timmy Chalamet was in it.
Wow.
Damn. So you barely made it. Yeah, you made it like 30 minutes in, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you never saw it in theaters, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Chuck?
I watched it for the second time this morning.
Okay. Did you see it in theaters, or was it a rewatch at home?
It was a rewatch at home.
Damn.
Yeah.
Am I the only person here who supports cinema?
I saw it in theaters.
You mean big AMC? Big
No.
Pharma?
No, the Alamo Drafthouse.
Oh. Yeah, but they got canceled.
And I fucking hate them. They suck. I hate that that's the closest movie theater anyway. This isn't about
It's
me.
not bad. No,
This is about Chef. No, I hate going there and having to buy a drink and a meal for my wife, bro.
You don't have to do
No
that.
expensive. No, but what do you mean I don't have to? It's so expensive.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. What you do is you go to the 10 a.m. screening, you get out at 12, and you go to the Cal Market and get lunch.
Do you also go to is that the closest to you two? No, can't be.
No. There's
one
one
by
in
the Target.
Williamsburg.
You're talking about the one by the Target, right, Larry?
Yes.
One
That's the
at 4REEL4REAL.
closest movie theater by me. It sucks.
Dude, that blows.
I know it's brutal, but when you're moving into a neighborhood, that's not something you think about. But if you love movies, like I love movies, if you're a Zooviesman, you should look into this. That's my one piece of advice. Anyway, sorry.
Jeff, every time you watch it, do you discover new shit, or do you just love watching it?
Easter eggs like Donnie Darko?
No, just new thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, I think it's like new feelings every time. I mean, I think what the movie's about is pretty apparent, right? But I just think that, I mean, it's a coming of age movie about a girl that's trying to figure out who she is, and she's through acts of rebellion, and I think just general conflicts with all the people in her life. She learns that it's not all about her, and it's about her surroundings and people that are supporting her as well.
As you get older, do you feel more sympathy for the mother character or Miguel or whatever?
Miguel.
Yeah. I mean, we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this in a second. I mean, I think first we're supposed to do a fit check, right? I think that's what we decided on. Larry, you want to go first?
Sure. I'm wearing the Subi's on the feet make the cipher complete. Thank you to our friends at Subu. I have the only shorts that matter, the podcast shorts V2. I have the new all caps from our boy Saeed, tucked in very professionally.
Tucked in.
That's cool.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
It's not. Don't encourage that behavior.
And dude, what can I say, bro? I was excited. I wanted to dress up a little bit for. Chef's never led an episode. I don't think Chuck has. Chuck did a episode with Moy.
Chuck did Inception.
He did. He did the Inception for real, and we had the Lost Safety Bros episode. So I'm just excited to see. Most people know Chef for professionally manslaughtering the previous podcast.
Yeah, doing
the
greatest favor of all time.
Right, and he does so much great work otherwise, and it's cool to see him take the reins. So I tucked in my shirt in honor of Jeffrey Bird, and then up top is a bandana from Bare Knuckles, and that's my fit check. And I'm drinking. Are we doing drink checks, Chef, or no?
Yeah.
Drinking Sally's seltzers, hard seltzers from McKellar Brewing in San Diego. This is the blueberry apple. It's the only good one.
Blueberry apple.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. The other ones I could
That's
give
like a bad salad.
Yeah, no, it's good.
All right.
Cool. Jimmy?
Nothing on the feet. Raw dog in the carpet. Got the V1s on. I don't know where my V2s are right now. My apartment's a bit of a mess.
What happened?
I had a bunch of people over. under 10, socially distanced, masked on the whole time. Sorry to say that
tested negative, private island.
Nope.
We killed the 4-liter Methuselah of Susukuru.
Oh, can I say something? I thought you hit us being like, this is for the next boys' night, and then you drank it with your real friends.
Yeah.
So.
But whatever. So I'll just go
and
to the
I had
store.
to see it from DJ White Privilege's Instagram stories. You didn't even have the first of all, because you texted all of us being like, and then I have to see it on his fucking shit that you're like pouring it up like some fucking rock star. Looking like Kid Rock on a cruise ship.
I got it all over the Birks. The Birks are now wine stained, which is cool. More and more of my clothing is just like wine stained, which is
thanks, dude.
Very natural and organic. And then
I wanted to thank you for all that you do for the Core 4. Thanks, bro.
And then the Arlegace Stussy Juicy Lagucci boxers, because I need comfort in these trying times. And then Gitman Bros Vintage Snakeskin Camp Fall Winter 2020.
When is this coming out?
No idea. So
I don't know.
Maybe it will be clear, or maybe you're just hearing now that we are partnering up with Gitman Vintage Bros.
Oh no, Gitman is sponsoring Next John, Last John, and James and I. I love honestly, dude. I'll take any sponsorship of shit that I already wear. I'm happy to be paid, bro, to wear fucking Johns. Money, thank you, Gitman Vintage. Appreciate you.
Yeah, have us down to Smashville, bro. Anyway, fit check complete. Oh, and
what you sipping on?
Slapo Tapo.
Virgins. A virgin Slapo
Tapo.
Chuckles, what's going on?
What's up? I'm not.
Wait, can we do a rig check for you too? I feel like we haven't gotten like the full like fucking breakdown.
Yeah, you look like Elon Musk, bro.
Yo, is that Tony Stark?
It's see-through, baby.
Shit.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
crazy.
It's see-through. Got the cat. That's Chauncey's toy right there.
You blew the brains out. You blew the brains out the computer.
Yeah.
Dropped
Holy
the top
shit.
on the rig, dude.
I built it myself. First
The Ram got the titties out.
Apple, Alienware with the titties out, dude. Yeah, bro. What are you running over there? Alienware, bro. What are you running, bro? You running some Alienware? What's the RAM? What's your graphics card, bro?
Alienware.
Chuck, your replies were getting very heady.
Bro, the one that you sent? What the fuck was that? I don't even know. It's like a different.
No, he's
language.
right. He's
but
right. He's right though.
But I was super impressed that Chuck was like hanging with the fucking big brains.
With the,
like,
with
oh,
the
you're
dorks,
right. I do need to adjust X2.4 to the left or whatever.
The dorks, the nerds, and the dweebs.
We don't disparage
Jock,
them.
One of us. I do. I'm a jock, bro. I disparage all dweebs. I'm a jock. The next time I see you, I'm gonna have to stuff you in. Next time I see you, I'm gonna have to stuff you in a fucking locker, bro.
Yeah,
I'm a jock too. That's why I'm wearing Eric Emanuel athletic shorts.
Oh, cool.
I'm ready for anything.
Anything on your feet?
Nothing. I'm barefooted, and I'm also wearing Uniqlo underwear that are nice and clean.
Jocks can be nerds too.
and a crispy Carhartt tee, so I can put things in here.
Damn. Hell yeah.
What's the chair? Herman Miller?
It's actually
you bought the Herman Miller gaming
Father
chair with
Father
all your
Keith,
bits?
When I first moved to Brooklyn, Father Keith gave me this IKEA chair, and I've just held onto it ever since.
Is it like on wheels?
No, it's just like it has a no.
All my chairs foreign.
Nah.
So you're locked in?
Yeah, I'm locked. I can't move.
Okay.
Looking like an Edgar Gonzalez t-shirt. All them chairs.
Yeah, no, for real.
Damn.
Oh, and I'm drinking water.
Cool.
I barely woke up a little bit ago.
When did you watch Lady Bird?
Yeah, I was
just
recently?
about to. I watched it like James 2 hours before.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my first question.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Why don't you ask it, Chef?
Wait, let me just do my fit check real quick, and then we can start talking about the fucking Zuvi.
Okay.
I got the Zubies on the feet. I'm wearing the Kitsune cords. I'm wearing Hanes panties and a Uniqlo white tee, and I'm sipping on some whiskey and lime Topo Chico.
What do you
acquired taste? That's an acquired taste. I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me.
What are you blasting on? What darts do you smoke?
Oh, Marv Lights. That was the only one.
The king of cigarettes.
I realized that I might pause halfway and go grab the pack, but
probably should. You're gonna be very stressed out.
Yeah, I know. I already am.
That's gonna suck for my video editing. So please don't do that. Just hand roll your own cigarettes.
Yeah, of course, dude. You want to participate in the economy as little as possible. It's a very cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Text your homie on your government tracking device.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hella tight.
References.
References. Sick.
References are sick, bro.
Your references are sick, dog. But anyway, wrong movie.
It's still a reference though.
True. Yeah. Well, anyway, we're here to talk about fucking Lady Bird.
Yep.
When did you guys first experience the movie?
I saw it in theaters with JB And afterwards, we went to that Target that was mentioned, excuse me. And we were just walking around Target buying things that we don't need, talking about how much we love the movie. That was the last time I saw it. It fucking rocked, dude. And I love it so much. And I'm so happy to be doing this with you, Chef.
You're a Gerwig head, right? You fucked with Little Women,
bro.
like too. I feel like
it's kind of a guilty pleasure. Is that bad to say? It's like because
why is it a guilty pleasure?
Because it's not like
a guilty pleasure.
Because Noah Baumbach is definitely a scumbag, and that's like her boo thing. So like clearly that reflects poorly on her. 1, 2, like I don't know. Little Women was really good. So I like Frances Ha a lot, like way too much, obviously. And then I love this movie, and then I love Little Women was awesome. Also featuring Chalamet playing a little bit against type, which is why I love him in this movie because he's such a piece of shit, which is nice.
Yeah.
So that's the last time I saw this.
Chuck, what about you?
I saw it when I had just moved into John Van's attic, and I was bored, and there was boxes everywhere, and I was just like, "Oh, I've heard of this movie. Let's throw it on."
Was this your air mattress era?
No, I had a mattress, but it was on the floor.
Okay,
nice.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, not much to the experience, to be honest.
Did it hit hard having just moved here? You know how like her whole thing is like wanting to move to New York and like, you know, live through something or whatever. Did you connect with that?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely called my mom the next day. So yeah, I think I can say it hit hard.
Did you cry?
No.
Chef, did you cry the first time you saw it?
Not the first time, but I think like there's been moments like here and there. I just think it is the final moments of the film that get me every single time.
I cheered up a little. I cheered up a little when the mom was driving out of the airport.
Right, because I was gonna say I feel like
that's the part. Yeah.
How about this? For me, what really hits that I might have cried in the theater is the letters, dude.
Oh.
When it's clear that the dad sent the letters or whatever, salvage them. That to me is like. That's over the top, but yeah, great movie, very emotional.
Dude, yeah, I mean that scene where when she's pulling out of the airport lane, and you know just like kind of like circling
that's the
around.
Oscar reel scene for who's the actress that plays the mom?
Laurie Metcalf.
Laurie Metcalf. That's like when they play like best when they do like the reel for the nomination. Yeah. They definitely or not the reel. Definitely the scene that they used. For
A24 loves a long cry. Well, I don't know. Did they do Call Me by Your Name?
Yes.
I don't think that was an A24 movie. I think that was like whatever. Annapurna or something. Or Neon. I don't know. One of the other fucking distribution companies. But yeah, no, for Laurie Metcalf though, yeah, I mean like I did a little bit of research on her. This is probably like her biggest role, and she fucking bodied it as the mom. She got the Oscar nom for it, along with Saoirse, who got the lead actress nomination. And then they
both lost, right?
They both lost.
Lady Bird lost every award. Do you have who they lost to written down?
All 5. I don't know about the actress awards, but I just know that Gerwig lost Best Picture to that whatever that movie about Winston Churchill was. That fucking Gary Oldman was in.
Oh, he also won Best Actor. Wait, that won Best Picture? Because he definitely won Best Actor, which also...
that was the year that Moonlight beat La La Land.
Shout out Old Man.
No, I think that was the year before.
Emma Stone won La La Land 2017 Best Actress.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, never mind then. But
but yeah,
no, I mean Gerwig definitely. I think she got snubbed. She's like one of only 5 women to get nominated for the Best Director award. So yeah, I mean like. What are you guys' thoughts on Gerwig? Larry, you kind of talked about Frances Ha and fucking just like her relationship with Baumbach. I feel like Frances Ha, I mean, dude, that's like their love child though. You know?
I know. Though, didn't they fall in love on Greenberg, right?
Greenberg, yeah, it was like her. Yeah.
When did Frances Ha come out? Before Greenberg sucks.
Greenberg was trash.
It's garbage. That's the thing, dude. Noah Baumbach, for the most part, is very bad. The Squid and the Whale is awesome.
No,
I Marriage Story.
I hate that movie.
What? And then Marriage Story for me is like, for the most part, he's trash. People fucking love him.
Shit. The only good Baumbach moment was like when that kid met the woman he was talking to on the internet and was like, I want to poop in your butthole back and forth forever.
Yes.
Bars. The only bar.
Wait, that's me and you and everyone we know.
Yeah.
But that's not a Baumbach thing.
It's not?
No.
Isn't that the Duplass brothers?
That's more mumblecore, but not the Duplass brothers or not
Is it pronounced Duplass?
I don't know, dude.
I've always been saying Duplass.
What is it?
Miranda
I don't know.
July.
Duplass. Whatever, dude. Who gives? But James, you're completely wrong. That Squid and the Whale is him wiping his jizz in the library.
Yeah.
Dude, Miranda.
All that shit is so boring. Fuck Noah Baumbach, whatever.
That's what I'm saying about Greta Gerwig. Like, Greta Gerwig is guilty by association with that fucking loser. My thing is that when she flies solo, Lady Bird, as like that, the writing and directing all herself, because I think she wrote another movie or co-directed something with some other fucking mumblecore loser. But between Lady Bird and Little Women, let her do her own thing. She's clearly more talented than all these fucking dudes. That's basically my point.
I mean, she got snubbed, right?
Yeah.
She got snubbed.
Both
she got snubbed. Both. She didn't even get the nomination for Little Women.
Right, for Little Women.
which was like really
Ooh,
fucking.
that stings,
that
dude.
was fucked. Yeah, I know.
So maybe I should take back that she's a guilty pleasure. Maybe that's gonna read misogynistic. So maybe I'll walk that back a bit. Yeah,
she's got important things to say, man. I think that she's really talented, especially like as a writer. I think that like the dialogue in this movie and in all of her movies, frankly, is just so good. You could like literally just read the screenplay, and it's
great thing that I read because the research for this episode, because James and I are notorious for our pre-production. Obviously, we put so much fucking work in ahead of time, which is why we're so good at podcasting, and we're the only.
Yeah, we're just like, wait, who was the best actress? It was this. No, it wasn't. Hold on, let me Google on the side.
Right. So in preparation for this, typically I'll watch the movie in question for the For Real, and then read the Wikipedia page. Some author when commenting on not just who plays the dad. It's what's his face? Lindsay.
Tracy.
What is it?
Tracy Letts.
Tracy Letts, right?
Great preparation.
Yeah.
Hey,
when
I have my Google Doc pulled up right now.
I think it was Richard Roper who was like he was praising the mom and the dad because he's like every line delivered feels real, which also just lets you know that the screenplay is good, right? Because it doesn't feel like overacted at all. The acting is what really kind of I think sells it 100%. It's phenomenal.
Facts. Yeah, I mean and like what's crazy is that all these actors have stage backgrounds too. Right. I'm not really. Are you guys like theater people?
Fuck no, dude.
No.
I just announced nerds, dweebs, and dorks. So no.
I was just about to say,
with like cool, Blue Man Group. Like, does that count?
Yeah, fucking Stomp, dude. You know Stomp?
Stomp was sick.
Stomp is cool.
I wish I could get into theater. Ash with the Big Hog is really into theater because
that's so lame. Of course, that's he's a fucking nerd.
But I don't know. It's just like cool. there's nothing except acting, right? There's you can't rely on like anything, no editing, no effects, anything. It's just like acting. So it's like whatever, more pure. My thing is it's like, yo, it's too good. Like I want to see some shit go wrong. I want to see like, lights fall from the fucking catwalk and like, the curtain fall and shit and people flub their lines. Like that's entertainment.
Wait, but, Chef,
real theater is just too good.
When you say theater, you mean like David Mamet theater or you mean like fucking
like these guys theater? These guys are like, it's like a combination of musicals and just like stage plays, right? Like, I mean, I don't know. I think that there's like two different sides to theater. Some people are like diehard like fucking musical heads and they know like every soundtrack and like are like listen to that shit, which Hamilton? I think is like
that's corny as fuck.
Dude. Couldn't be me. Yeah, couldn't be me. But then there's also like stage play, which I think is kind of Jimmy, what you're talking about how like they're very unique performances and it's really cool to see these actors deliver all this shit perfectly in real time. I've only ever been to 2 plays in my whole life. One of them actually had Lucas Hedges in it though.
Really?
Yeah, Lucas Hedges and Michael Cera was in it too. It was called the Waverly Gallery. It was pretty solid, but
how was Cera?
Cera was chill. I mean, dude, yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
Look at Chauncey.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he chills up here now. Sorry.
We James and I made the executive decision that this video, because we're not going to release it as a podcast. This will be released as a video for everybody. So for the most part, that will be. I think everyone has Chauncey been on a pod yet, like one of the recordings, or no?
Not one that was like public. I don't.
This is like
get him a mic.
This is like Michael Jackson debuting Blanket, through when he threw his ass off the balcony. Yeah, like MJ's son. That's Chuck's debut of Chauncey. He looked fucking spry.
Yeah, he's strong. He's strong and nimble. He's quick. He's like
cat-like, you would say.
Oh yeah. He's
very feline qualities about him.
Confirmed cat.
He's a cat.
Cool.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, fucking stage plays.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah. Yeah, no, he was cool. Lucas Hedges was even better though. I think he is like a standout actor. Even
Yeah,
in
he's a
this
good
flick.
actor.
I mean,
He's incredible in
yeah.
this too. This is the
Yeah.
first time that I saw. Well, he's in the what's the other movie he was in that blew up right
Mid-90s.
before this? No, before this.
Manchester by the Sea.
By the Sea with Casey Affleck,
Yeah.
right? That was great,
Yeah,
and he was really fucking good. And that's such an intense fucking emotionally intense movie. And I remember seeing that and like leaving it feeling like it might have been a little heavy-handed. But when I saw him in this as the in the closet boyfriend who gets caught and then has like that breakdown with Greta or with Saoirse Ronan outside of the coffee shop, like that to me, I was like, oh, this dude like has chops because he's not overacting. It feels very natural. And that to me would like he's on the screen for not a ton of time, but he makes a bigger impact, I think, than Chalamet. Chalamet is like playing more of a not like a caricature, right? More laughs, but
he's cool. I mean, the one thing that I picked up this most recent watch is that Lucas Hedges talks about wanting to like learn French and like go to Paris and shit. And Timothée Chalamet's in this like cool ass band with a French name, and it's just like way sicker than him all around. But yeah, I agree.
Are you saying Chalamet is sicker?
I think he's cool. Yeah, he's way fucking cooler.
It's Chad.
But,
it's well. I mean, not that the sexuality has anything to do with that, but you're talking about Chad versus Virgin type thing, right?
yeah.
Like, I've had sex with 6 girls.
Yeah, or maybe 6.
Maybe,
I don't even know.
Damn.
Reading
Also,
Howard
yeah.
Zinn.
Oh, how depressing is it when she leaves and you see his
history,
fucking dad all decrepit, dying of cancer?
Dude, yeah, but that's like the crazy shit, right? Is because like you kind of like don't like him in that
Right,
moment
but
because
you
he's like an
understand why
asshole.
he is the way that he is. To
That's
some
the
degree.
through line of the movie is that like people are complicated and are just sometimes bad.
That's your through line of the movie?
Yeah, people are complicated. Everyone has their own story.
Obviously, I think it's more nuanced than that.
I think you can boil it down to that.
I think if anything, the Chalamet thing, like his behavior is reflective of his family situation, much like Lady Bird and the mom, like there is a push and pull between them that influences how each other act. I think that is more of the parallel there. So it's almost like Saoirse Ronan just got fucked over by this loser, but as she walks and leaves the house and she sees the dad, I think part of her understands, almost forgives him because like his dad is dying of cancer and he clearly is like a latchkey kid who is overcompensating for a lot of that. That's how I read it, at least.
You know, this movie, I had a random thought in the movie where I was like, damn, they do like awkward youth so well. And one of the only other movies that I think like nails how like just like everyone talks and like behaves at this age is Superbad.
Yeah.
They both just fucking nail like youth, like high school youth in like the early 2000s.
And what's the movie with Beanie Feldstein? That the other one, the
Booksmart.
female Superbad. Yeah, Booksmart. I thought was also fantastic. I mean, how good is Beanie Feldstein in this movie? Is she not like the ultimate? She's the comedic relief, I think. You know.
Her character. One, her uncle Matt is also like a total fucking Chad alpha dude.
It's from the guy from the what's his face from The Office, David Wallace.
Oh shit!
It is David Wallace.
That's David Wallace from The Office. Yeah, and he barely has like any lines. He just hands the lunches to them, right?
He just gives them lunches and has a sick ass car. Yeah.
And I feel like clearly at the end, when Lady Bird comes to drag Beanie Feldstein's ass out to prom, I feel like you're supposed to get the. I got the feeling that he's no longer in the picture, and it's just like the mom there, right? In their little fucking condo, or not even condo. They're like in a motel.
It wasn't like, I guess it was like implied that they were having a good relationship, but I don't know if they ever were like they lived together or anything like that, you know. But yeah, I got the same vibe where it was just like overall like kind of partially because Beanie's like on the couch fucking crying on the night of her prom, but also like just like very like somber vibes then.
Can I ask you a question, Chef? Being an expert, a couple things didn't add up for me with the Beanie Feldstein character. When she's first introduced and you meet like the uncle, right, who's dating the mom or whatever, she gets like dropped off in like a nicer car, right? She has she always has the multiple lunches that she's giving to the friend, and then when and she's amazing in math, and then and obviously she's like kind of a loser and she's good at musical theater or whatever. and the parents or whatever, the mom and Matt watch her do amazing because she has like the lead role. But when we revisit at the end, she's not only living in that like kind of shitty apartment complex with the mom, but then she's going to community
City
college and
Yeah.
she's reconnecting with her dad who like has popped up in Montana or whatever. Are we supposed to like believe that like she was doing well because like this man was like supporting the family and then he's gone and now things are kind of like deteriorating for her because she was a good student but yet she is going to community college? Made me think of like a money issue and then where they're living.
Yeah, no, I don't think that at all, man. I actually think that yeah, no, like she comes from a modest background, right? And that's like yeah, like Matt is the dude that was dating her mom, obviously like had hella money, so he had the nice car and the lunches and everything. I don't think that's what was like making her life better or by any means. She was always smart, and she like even at the beginning she was like, I'm probably just gonna go to city college. I think that like it was more of like one of those things where she's just like she just kind of accepted what her
right.
Her
she's like these are the expectations for me. I'm just good with it, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
And no. So the ambition was maybe her place in society was like stunting her ambition to some degree.
Yeah,
she's a great student, right?
Seemingly throughout the movie, you think of her as this person that's like content. She's her own person, even though she's like Lady Bird's best friend. And she still like stands up to her when she needs to. She still like is like cool. She got the lead part and she like kind of downplays it a little bit, but you know that she like has the juice. But it's like I think that's what like juxtaposes her and Lady Bird, where like she seems to be like okay with everything that's thrown at her, you know. But then at the end, when she is crying on her prom night, that's when you get the first like real glimpse into her like actually like feeling shit about her own situation. And then again, that's like for Lady Bird to see that in that moment, you know, again is like yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, like even people that feel like they have all their shit together, like are also like going through their own stuff too.
Got it. Interesting.
You see that. You see that with Beanie. You see that with Beanie. You see that with her dad. You see that with Shelly. You know,
and that's my through line. People are complicated. You don't know their backstory. Fuck you, Lawrence. Keep going, Chef. You're doing amazing.
Thanks, man. Who's your favorite character, Jimmy?
Probably Beanie. Maybe the dad. I thought the dad was cool. Maybe
I like the dad.
Dad rocks.
And then probably like the brother.
Chuck,
I liked everybody.
A whole bag of Doritos in the car, or implying that they were going to go do that?
Yeah,
I thought it was a little unfair or selfish of the dad that he did always get to play like the good guy.
Yep.
And the mom had to play bad cop like all the time, and he would just come in and like break the rules and be like, "Here, you know, go apply to colleges."
When she's like yelling at her and he's playing solitaire.
She's like, "What are you doing?"
That was the ultimate dad moment, dude. He's like, "Oh, what? I'm not doing anything." He's playing fucking solitaire on Windows 95.
Full screen.
That rock. Yeah, that was awesome.
Funny. Also at the dinner when Danny blows that he filled out that she got off the wait list or whatever, and he's just like, "Oh fuck!" That's so funny.
That was a great. Yeah, he's awesome. Tracy, what's his name? Tracy what?
Tracy Letts. Yeah.
Banger, dude. Bangers.
What did you guys think about Jenna? Her like the upper like the rich girl, like fucking yeah.
I mean,
boring.
Just archetypal, you know, just like very obvious.
She's not like an anti-vaxxer influencer, living it up in Sacramento.
Wait, in real life or as,
no.
You're speculating.
Wait, actually,
as like who she is.
The character.
Are you like Googling her right now?
No, the character.
She's 18 in 2002, which would make her a little bit older than Greta Gerwig's age, obviously. Yeah, she would totally be like.
Or she'd be a mom, like with the future.
She would be doing the gender reveal that lights the forest fire.
She's doing like Christian girl autumn fits, like future fits, but like, you know, pumpkin spice latte fits.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the fact that you guys are able to like make these, you know, very accurate predictions of who she probably is in real life right now, despite not having any like redeeming qualities or lines in the flick, I think just shows that she, like whoever the actress was, you know, played that character pretty well. Also, like, I mean, like, I think there's
a lot less at stake with that role, right? It's just one note. So, like, she did a good job, but, like, no one remembers that performance, you know, because she did her job, I guess, right?
Yeah, and, like, I mean, like, the crazy thing to me was, like, you were able to get the nuances between all these characters. Like, let's think about, like, that girl, the rich girl, I think, what's her name? Fucking Jenna, Julie, who's Beanie, and then Lady Bird. Even though, like, when they're at school, you know, they go to, like, a Catholic school. It's based on a real one. I actually, like, used to live with a guy that went to the boys' school.
Xavier or whatever, St. Xavier's.
Yeah, shout out Andrew Burrows. He's like one of my best friends from college. He went to that school in Sacramento. But they wear like uniforms, and you could still tell like just by the way that they all are wearing like the same shit. Like what their different personality types are. My question is, did you guys ever have to wear? Did you guys ever have to wear uniforms?
No.
Yeah, I did in middle school.
What?
Really? You went to Catholic middle school?
We had to wear. No, it was just like
a tie.
No, it was just like you had to wear like navy or khaki bottoms and a white polo, and like
Crispy.
you couldn't rock the horse either. Like you couldn't wear.
No
it had to be
logos?
blank.
It had to be
blank yoli.
Had to be a blank. Yeah.
Get that Gildan? That
Yeah,
Gildan
they
polo?
would-
Hammer time?
They would
Hammer
give
Scene
us-
Ballroom?
They would give us like a free dress days every now and then, and I would
Sick.
always like
That's
I would
flex.
plan the fit for 9 weeks.
Oh, wow. A lot of
Fucking
R&D.
stunt.
Yeah, which
Lot of
which
R&D.
which polo cargos I was gonna wear.
Comes through dripping.
Sick.
The only time I had to wear a
typically.
uniform was, I guess when I was a bar back, I had to just wear a black shirt.
Oh, yeah. Uniforms for job
For, like,
chef.
work?
For,
Yeah.
for
That
job chef,
rules.
but never for school.
Wait, what was your did you work at a Hollister or was it an Abercrombie?
Yes, I did work at a Hollister. Thank you for
what did you
remembering.
have to wear then? Just like head to toe Hollister all the time?
Yeah,
Like,
I think so.
trash.
Um,
Just garbage.
when we first started, well, I remember, yes. So I forget what the policy was of like providing clothes or giving it. There was a discount, right? The whole point, the whole fucking grift of Hollister and Abercrombie, the corporation, at least at the level that I worked at on the sales floor, was that like every kid who works there, you're hoping is reinvesting like their salary back into
Brand ambassadors.
Yeah, exactly. To like wear the stuff or whatever. So I remember on like paydays, like copying John's. But we did, the one thing I remember of getting free gear was
Don't besmirch the concept and notion of Johns by bequeathing that name
they
to
weren't
Hollister.
John's, I guess. They were just like that fucking Danny Green's hoodie where he's getting DM'd from the ghouls.
Michael
of-
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yo, setting this wild new one just died from the
Tupac.
balcony.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg. All the kings in Harambe.
Chadwick.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking
XXX Tentacion.
yeah,
Donald
exactly.
Trump.
That hoodie. Juice World.
This might
Nipsey
apply
Hussle.
when this comes out. Donald Trump, R.I.P. You dead bitch.
Fingers crossed.
Oh,
So anyway, the one
crossed,
time that I remember
baby.
getting free gear, Chef at Hollister, was they were doing a big jean. This is actually hilarious. Okay, they were relaunching jeans across, I think, both genders. And the thing for this is totally real. So after hours, all these staffers and a lot of people from like different shifts that I didn't even know, we were all assembled after
All
the
the
mall had
heads.
closed in the store, and corporate was doing a presentation. And the reason we were there for the presentation is because Hollister was introducing new jeans for fall, and the jeans for the women, it was all about like lifting the cheeks and giving you the best ass ever. And for the guys, it was legit about the dick area, like making, this is real, this is not a joke. It was like and even it was in the marketing, like when you bought
make it look like great.
yeah, like,
Make it
like a better
DP,
bulge,
like
a better
fucking-
bulge, kind of like reinforced, more fabric. I swear to God.
Oh my
and then,
God.
and this is hilarious.
Is that why you're tucking in your shirt today?
Yeah, right. I'm wearing my Hollister
The better bulge.
bulge monster
Hollister,
fives.
the better way to bulge, bitch.
better way to
The
bulge,
the
bitch.
podcast shorts are the best.
Yeah,
the best
exactly.
bulge. Dude.
Yeah, with the built-in fucking cup. Anyway, so I got that was the one time they were like, everyone, all
How was
all staff get a free pair of jeans.
how'd your dick look?
I remember getting them and being like, "This is so absurd. I'm never gonna wear these." And then going home, I'm never gonna wear these.
Your
Like,
dad starts wearing them.
no. I wish. I mean, he probably wishes he had my waist size at that point. I was probably like a fucking clean 30. But I remember putting them on and being like, "This is ridiculous." Just like walking around like a big old dick in my jeans that is
Chubby.
not there.
Big ol-
But that was a real thing that they
Dude.
did. That
Some
like they were
extra
just
gabagool.
advertising in the store. I forget the there was some
Yeah.
like savvy, and I'm sure Chef would
When I
know this
worked
from
at-
his line of work. But like they were trying to brand it as, I forget what it was, like not like using the word bulge, but something that they thought
Yeah.
was on some Don Draper shit that was just ridiculous. But I can't remember.
Dude, when I used to work at J.Crew, they did like the same shit, and I used to. They were big on like what was called the third piece. So you had to wear like a fucking like in addition to one of their Oxfords and some pants, you had to wear like either a blazer or a cardigan or like a tie or something. But they would just like give you, they would just like give you stuff all the time. Yeah, it was pretty sick. You actually like when I started, we had to go through like a week-long style boot camp thing too. So like just like fucking yeah.
Wait, can we do that for everyone who's a new listener, who's new to Throwback? We put them through a style boot camp.
How grueling was
what
it?
happened?
Yeah.
I mean, like at the time,
What did you learn?
This is fucking sick.
And were
Not
you
much.
hyped?
I learned
To go from the boardroom to the bar?
No, I did learn a lot about tailoring in that. I think like about like how like suits should fit and stuff.
Okay.
I mean like to their standards. So I thought that was cool. I learned about like the ideal pant length. Yeah, the Ludlow was a good suit,
like
man.
the
Like
suit.
I actually
Wait, so was it like PowerPoint presentation? Were you hyped to be sitting in style boot camp?
No, dude, it was whack. I was like sitting in the fucking storage room, like on like an old ass like Dell computer.
Wait, so it's like when you go play paintball, there's like a video about like all like the rules and regulations.
Like,
that's what it was like, basically.
Driver's ed, where you have to go through like all these like modules and shit. Yeah,
it was like, sexual harassment training, but for personal prep style.
Pretty much, yeah. No,
when you see a colleague in the workplace and they're not wearing a tie clip, what do you say?
And they don't have a third piece on.
Yeah,
no third piece. Yeah. Did you guys Did you guys ever work? Yeah. Did you guys ever work like food service jobs?
Well, yeah, no, I was a bar back, and also the same summer was a Japanese food delivery driver, which is like kind of, and would do some shit in like the kitchen, like kind of transporting like soups and shit from like a main kitchen to like different restaurants.
Transporter? Yeah, transporter.
One time, I had to like carry out all like the old cooking grease.
Yeah,
and like put it like at the curb in like a special way. And one time on like 9th Street it was at Sunrise Mart. I don't know if you guys know that. It's on 9th.
Shout out Sunrise,
22nd and 3rd.
classic. Yeah.
So my job was I would drive in a van and people would like have called in orders and I just like
before, right?
yeah,
take a nap right all day. What would you do?
If I planned it out right and like got finished by 3, I would nap until like 6 and get paid for those extra 3 hours because it was clock timed but unsupervised.
Right.
So like of course I'm gonna fucking do that. And then I had to get I felt bad though because the boss.
Shout out the proletariat, bro.
I got the van towed one time, and like the policy.
You got towed?
Yeah,
because you were napping.
Were you inside?
No,
in the back.
I read the sign wrong, and I come back down, and the fucking tow truck, the NYPD tow truck, is like zooming down 8th Avenue. I sprint after it, and I slap. Thank God I'm white passing.
Yeah, you would have been
I slap on the window, and the gigantic woman, she was large, was like, oh my God, this like fucking traffic cop. And then she's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? No, you can't, like, you have to go pick it up at the impound on 38th and like 12th Avenue. But the boss paid for that because he was a nice guy. He's like, you're like 19, there's no way you can afford this $400 ticket.
Damn, dude. Shout out Sunrise Mart, dude. Classic spot.
But so one time I was carrying out the old cooking oil, and there's a restaurant there that has like a big outdoor eating patio, and it was like full. It was like 12 p.m. like middle of the day, and I fucking spilled it, or like it broke, and all this disgusting old cooking oil was just covering all of 9th Street, and these outdoor eaters like, oh my God, and like no one could fucking walk because the whole sidewalk was just covered in grease.
That's what it's like right now, eating in the street, dude.
Yeah.
God damn.
Grease. Yeah, that's my food job experience.
I used to work
Happy birthday, Skepta.
I brought that up because I used to work at a Jamba Juice, and we had to wear like those like the serve safe like shoes, where they basically just look like all black forces, where they have like the grip on the bottom so you don't slip in the kitchen. It fucking sucked. That was like the one thing that I was ever like required to wear at a job or anything.
For outro music. Can it be the sicko mode, just the Jamba Juice edit? Have you heard that?
But sure works.
Is there no outro music? Oh,
it'll get pulled down off YouTube.
Because we could do Crash Into Me too, which I love.
Into Me, yeah.
Love.
Dude, so
is that
good.
DMB?
Yes. What do you mean? Is that DMB?
I wasn't a fucking suburbanite. Like I didn't
hike up your skirt a little more and show your world to me, Jimmy.
Dude, Jimmy,
bitch.
That is one of the things that I want to talk about in a second. Wait, can we pause real quick? I'm so sorry. I just want to go get a cigarette.
I mean, we can continue talking. It's more free content. Go do your thing, and we'll keep talking.
Okay. All right, I'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll talk about how you're doing while you're gone.
Thank you.
I think Chef's doing great. I think
he's
Lawrence
doing
is
pretty good.
I think Lawrence is talking too much and
I don't think so.
hijacking. Oh, Chef, you're still here.
Yeah, I mean, I got my
Thanks,
pops
bro.
on.
Thank you for standing up for me, homie. I don't think I'm talking
being the Julie to Larry's Ladybird.
Well, now I feel particularly bad because I was telling myself, like, don't smoke too much weed, don't get too buzzed, let Chef shine. But I just love this movie.
The banter is top notch, but I'm excited to see. I'm not only excited to
Is this making it in?
boys.
Is this the episode?
Yeah, I think so. But because I don't want to do any editing.
Cool.
I'm just also excited to see Chef do his thing and cook us a fucking 36-course meal.
Damn, am I not?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
No, you are, and I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to watch it happen in real time. That's what I'm saying.
You were gonna say. I'm excited to watch the movie as soon as we're done.
I thought about not watching the movie and just showing up.
I could have. I thought about. Wait, Chef. Can I ask you a solid? When you're done with this, when we're done with this, can you send me your notes? I would love to see your notes. Not to pocket watch you. I would just love to.
We should post them on Patreon.
Yo, Chef, can you tell the people what my notes? What did I send you notes for? Social network?
You sent me notes for the social network, and it was literally the most fucking red thread, whatever that I don't
Big
even
brain?
know.
Charlie Kelly.
Yeah, Charlie Kelly
from
with
Always
the fucking
Sunny.
Pepe Silva.
It was that
Pepe Silva. Yes.
Unreal.
It should. Yo, we should post.
The fact that all of that came from your mind and you were just spilling it, that is, I literally was
That's sick.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
happy to hear this.
Jeff, are you cool if we post the notes?
genius
Are you cool if we post your notes alongside the video?
No, don't post
Most of my notes are just copy and pasted shit, and then also just random stuff that probably isn't gonna make sense to anybody.
All right.
But yeah, I'll let you guys see them.
Sick. I would love to see them. Anyway,
what was it you wanted to talk about, Chef, before you grab your ciggies?
We were just about to talk about Dave Matthews Band and Crash Into Me, but then you were also talking about not being from a suburb, which is something I want to talk about later because I think that is one of the cool parts about this movie. But let's talk about fucking Dave Matthews Band. One, I don't really fuck with Dave Matthews Band at all, and I think that the only other time I've had to listen to it was when we did the pod with Nardini. And I was trying to find outro music because apparently she's a huge Dave Matthews fan.
Yeah,
and I think we actually
Dave and Barstool have or DMB and Barstool Venn diagram is nearly a full circle.
Yeah.
Is he from?
Yeah, I mean,
Massachusetts. Where's he from?
Oh, I just think when I think
it's just
Dave,
that kind of guy.
When I think Dave heads, I
girl.
think northeast, northeast Swamp Yankees.
I'm gonna look it up.
Swamp
Yankees?
Swamp Yankee.
It's
a Massachusetts fucking hick.
They're from Virginia, Charlottesville, Virginia. Oh shit!
The only thing I know about DMB is that they once dumped a bunch of shit out of their tour bus or whatever, and it went into a river.
What?
You guys know this? You don't know this?
No.
What the fuck?
Their tour bus. It was somewhere in Europe, I think, maybe in Amsterdam, and they stopped at a bridge and just emptied their fucking septic tank.
Their dookies.
Yeah.
The first search on Google is tour bus incident.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Damn.
And someone put up a sign that's on this day in the year 1998 or whatever, Dave Matthews Band took a shit in the river or something.
Damn, so they crashed their toilet into a river.
No, it was in Chicago.
Oh, shit.
The resulting controversy led to more than $300,000 in settlements, donations, and fines.
Wow.
So $300 worth of shit.
So they were so you're saying they were really
dookie of all time.
So you're saying the Dave Matthews Band is really with the shits.
Boy.
Damn.
Good joke.
I thought that would get a bigger reaction.
That was funny. It was just poor. Yeah, I was just but yeah, what did you besides that? I mean, I think there's that song plays two pivotal moments, right? In the movie. The first is right after she catches Lucas Hedges. Fuck, I should have a spoiler warning up top for anybody that hasn't
please, are you kidding me? You're listening to this and you're not gonna watch. Fuck you.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Well, the first time it comes up is when she and Julie are laying in the field after she catches Danny making out with that guy in the bathroom stall. And the second time is when she's driving to prom and Timmy is
right.
Yeah, and he's I fucking hate this song. But yeah, I feel those two moments are very indicative of kind of the same thing where she just kind of fucked up her relationships in a weird way, or like she feels lost in her relationships with other people. But then in both of them, it leads her back to Julie, and I think that's like
true.
very nice thing about their
I really
friendship.
like the car scene where they're driving to prom and she's like, yeah, I fucking hate prom too. Let's ditch it. But then like it, that song comes on and he says, I fucking hate the song. And in that moment, she's like, not liking things is not a personality,
right? Exactly.
The Chris Black method is not like is a personality. And even though she's like the quirky alt girl, she still likes these things that are like very basic, like going to prom, and that's okay. Or like Dave Matthews Band, like that's
She's
okay.
Still
not everything.
Human.
Yeah, not everything has to be like next level.
Yeah, it's
or
he's
like
a
fucking
contrarian.
flex.
He's
or being
like people we know, the character, the Timmy Chalamet character, is a fucking contrarian for the sake of being one, right?
Yeah. I was reading that about like specifically about like the music in general too. Like that song was so fucking famous, and they could have chosen like a very like alt fucking track
Incubus
for her to go to. But they
Incubus
chose
Drive,
like,
Satellites.
Like that would be amazing.
It should have been Hoobastank. It should have been Hoobastank.
Wait. So this movie comes out in 2002, and that's when Crash was big.
It was like 2000, probably 2000.
Because they mentioned 9/11 obviously as making it like easier for her.
No, they celebrate the new year transitioning into 2003.
So DMB
wearing the
Crash,
fucking 2003 glasses.
DMB came out. Crash Into Me came out in 1996. They must have just really just loved it.
They probably just really fucked with it. Yeah, I don't know.
It must have just been like a typical top whatever 40.
I feel like Dave Matthews Band had.
Yeah, I mean that's the biggest
early aughts resurgence. I did it.
This is
dude. Apparently
guilty as
charged.
Yeah, song sucks.
So Greta Gerwig apparently like fucking wrote letters to like Dave Matthews. She wrote Dave Matthews Band. She wrote letters to like Alanis Morissette and JT to get the rights to like all those songs. Yeah. To JT.
The You Ought to Know scene with the dad is really fucking good too.
Dude, yeah, fucking gas. Also the
You Ought to Know.
This Eve of Parting that plays every time that they're driving. Like that old song by fucking I'm blanking on his name right now.
I didn't know that.
Wait, Chef, what are you gonna say about what are you gonna say about Justin Timberlake?
Oh yeah, she when she wrote to Justin Timberlake, she said, "You were the soundtrack to my adolescence. Your rise corresponded exactly with my very awkward puberty." And I think when did Cry Me a River play? That's when she was making.
Oh my God, Cry Me a River, right? It's huge.
Yeah, she was making out with Timmy at the party.
Yes,
it's at the rich girl's party.
It's when he lies about being a virgin. And Cry Me a River came out.
But that's not when they had sex though. Like I think they just like
no. But that's just when he said. That's when she gets it. First of all, Cry Me a River came out in 2002, and so that's like perfect spot on. And that's they're just making out and dry humping, and seeing
seeing the tanning bed.
Right, exactly. And that's when she gets it in her head. He just throws it out to try to like tell her what she wants to hear, but she takes it to heart that Timmy's a virgin when he's had sex with at that point 5 girls, I guess, right? And she'll be the 6th.
6 girls, maybe.
Well, is she not the 6th though? She's the 7th. That's what I'm.
She might be the 7th.
What a fucking
I don't know. Also, I love.
He's had more.
She's like,
he's had sex with more people than Chuck.
That's so funny. What did you guys think about the tunes though? Like throughout the thing.
I also heard Bone Thugs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bone Thugs is when they were at the dance, and the nun is like,
it's Crossroads.
6 inches for the Holy Spirit.
It's Crossroads. Which
apparently is a real. The 6 inches for the Holy Spirit. The 6 inches for the Holy Spirit apparently is like a real thing. Like you got.
That's like 100%. Also, just like every school dance. That's like a trope. That's like a thing. Do you never go to a school dance being like a fucking city kid?
No, we had dances, but there was no 6 inches for the spirit because there was no God.
No, not the spirit, but just like hey, watch it, get a little fresh over here.
No, we were allowed to like grind.
They do like that.
Yeah, we were allowed to fuck.
Like, hey, yo, I'm fucking freaking over here.
I'm grinding here.
What did you guys?
Grinding on this fucking broad over here.
What did you guys used to wear to your middle school dance?
Fits, bro.
I don't know.
Trash fits,
polo,
like everybody else.
Polo and shorts.
Quicksilver, I don't know.
Garbage. Yeah, definitely Quicksilver, Billabong, Hurley.
Rusty, if you were really cool.
Rusty. Oh, what was the girl's one? Roxy. Remember Roxy, the female Quicksilver?
Roxy.
Quicksilver, but with a vagina.
They just took the Quicksilver logo and turned it into a heart. That's
basically,
shrink it
right?
and pink it. Yeah.
Shrink it. Oh my, yes, dude. Goddamn motherfucking right. Cool. Same. I guess that's what I would.
Wait, I want to ask you guys, Chef. I don't know if I don't want to cuck you, but I definitely want to ask this question. Were any of you guys?
Dude, ask all questions, guys, please.
Was anyone here a theater kid?
No.
Fuck,
are you kidding me, bro?
I was in a play.
Oh, obviously, if anyone was gonna be you, bro.
Is that why you have such a deep appreciation for the fucking live acting?
For the theater?
What role were you? Were you the Tempest?
I joined the step team.
Oh.
So it was like me and like just a bunch of black women. And yeah. Well, you can't hear it, but yeah, this shit.
Yeah. Step team.
And then I had one
Wait,
line.
did you do it to get pussy?
No, I had a girlfriend at the time, but I was just bored. It was senior year. Like, there's a big musical that everyone gets really fucking worked up about, and I was kind of like, yo, like
What's that? 9/11 the musical?
Yeah, exactly. No, but it's kind of like Lady Bird. I was like, you know, who cares about like affecting coolness? Like, if you want to do something, just do it, right?
Wait,
if you want to like.
So you did it to like step.
What?
You did it to step.
Yeah, because it was a lot of fun. And I had one line, and I got to do a dumb fucking. I was an air conditioner repairman. I went down to hell froze over. And so I was in the step team were the AC repairmen, and I went up to the devil, and I was like, oh, I think your fridge ain't working, or some shit
the
like
devil? That. Like Satan?
Like Satan, yeah.
What was the plot?
Hell froze over.
Oh.
I don't know, bro.
Bro, what play was this? Who wrote this? The
drama teacher? and then I wrote our senior song, and it was a remix of
You wrote it?
For the windows to the walls.
Sure. Oh, you wrote a parody song.
Yeah. For the catwalk to the stage, we get crunk and we're underage. That was the line.
Oh no!
You are the worst.
Oh my gosh!
Jesus Christ! No wonder you were 17, bro. Jesus Christ!
Wait, so you were in high school? You guys were probably both in high school around the same time that these guys were too, right?
She would have been a year older than me.
Yeah,
or a year or two older than me.
And for me, James is same age as me, but a grade ahead. So for me, I would have been a sophomore when she was because if because your birthday is in July, motherfucker. That's why. Not because you're smarter. Clearly, you're a much bigger loser.
See, you're the fucking Timmy Chalamet, just like, oh, like theater kids are fucking losers.
Yes, I mean,
this is the fucking immature,
yes.
This is the immature jock shit that like you need to change, and that the whole point of the movie.
I'm the problem.
Yeah,
I'm the problem. Okay, all right, good to know.
You have a problem. You are the problem.
So you guys, were you guys like turning out to Bone Thugs and shit too, like in high school, or?
No. Not Bone Thugs. That
would have been like other shit. But
there was one Bone Thug song I really like called Buddha, but it's like 2.5. It's about weed. It's like 2.5 minutes long.
Sick.
And they had that song with
very
Biggie.
Cool, bro.
They had that song with Biggie.
Cool, sick, yeah.
Crunk rap was like the biggest shit when I was like a junior and senior.
When did Crossroads come out? This whole app is gonna be me googling.
Yeah, exactly. This is not great podcast.
No, it's fine. I just keep talking, and while I do the work.
This isn't a podcast. It's a fucking real for real, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit came out in '95, and the Crash and Me came out in '96. So these were just big enough songs on top 40, and I don't know. We were live for it, but I don't remember that like we're just being played.
No, it's like
on the radio and at high school functions, however many years later.
Bro, think about when you go out now, like, what are the songs that get us most hype? It's fucking Rick Ross BMF.
Mo
and that
Bamba.
Was 10 years ago. Yeah.
Mo Bamba. So it's like we're at a school dance, slow dancing to Mo Bamba.
Larry, to your point though, like, I mean, in my research for this, I was reading, and this is this came from the costume designer, but I think one of the lines in the movie from Jenna is that Sacramento is like the Midwest of California, meaning that they're like fucking. They're like behind on
Lady Bird. They're the Iowa that to Jenna.
Oh yeah,
Jenna's I want to stay here. I want to be a mom here. I want to like grow up in the same on the same.
No, it's like Nick Grant. Yeah. It's like how Nick Grant is like gonna start playing 21 Savage like 2 years from now, right? Savage Mode 2.
Dude, Savage Mode 2 is so fucking
it's
gas.
Awesome.
It's so good. So good. Yo, Morgan Morgan Freeman.
On God.
Yo, I was at a restaurant.
Pussy.
I was at a restaurant on Friday night. So the day that it came out, and there was like weirdly like some dude like doing a DJ set at this restaurant, even though there was only 3 of us there, and he was like live streaming it on Twitch, and it was like mostly like cool, like just like, you know, like lower key like house music, but he was able to splice in the Morgan Freeman Snitches and Rats interlude, and then like dropped
They're
Snitches
just
and
some
Rats right after,
fucking
and it was one of the coolest things.
snitches.
No, just
A
a rat.
rat
Rat
is
is a
a fucking rat.
motherfucking rat. Yeah.
Rat
Savage
is a
Mode 2
fucking rat.
fucking rocks.
Yeah,
Very
it's
good.
really good.
So good. Yeah,
Yeah.
big cosign there.
Sick.
But yeah, and then so obviously, yeah, like a ton of fucking bops on the soundtrack here. But the score also, I mean, is by John Bryan, who I'm assuming you guys fuck with him because he does a lot of shit with the PTA and Kanye. Yeah, but like
he's the late
he did,
registration
like,
guy.
movies. Late, what was it called?
Late registration?
No, but he did the live version of it too. I think.
Oh,
like he did the
late
whole, like,
orchestration
orchestra.
or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No,
He just doesn't he do
But, I mean,
he does the strings on the album, right? Just the actual. I think he gets credit.
I think so. He probably does. I know he's worked with like Beyonce and like Frank Ocean too, and also like Sky Ferreira. Fucking gas. But yeah, I thought the score was pretty good, and also again, like it was like seem like very like the music, the score throughout the entire movie is like pretty like uplifting and like, you know, like very like just like totally warm. I think it doesn't the music doesn't actually get like kind of somber until the credits. Like did you guys notice that?
Yeah,
I actually didn't notice that.
And a couple scenes. I feel like it when she's with the mom picking out the prom dress, right? And they get into kind of an argument.
Oh yeah.
I think the either maybe it was the lead in music to that before the dialogue and the scene starts, or it was the scene after. It's kind of like I feel like was denoting some type of like this is a bummer, you know, or things are about to get worse. But yeah, for the most part, the score I think is very effective. I noticed it at the key moments, right, when it needed to be like, oh, you know, shit's about to get real.
Yeah, I mean, like they relied on like that one song, like when Marion is driving through Sacramento, and you get like the fucking golden hour shots at the bridge and like her,
which
like
is
you know,
what
going through
which
the
what you
neighborhood
got
and
going
stuff.
on right now, Chef.
Yeah, you're like you look you're in Sacramento right now. It's amazing.
I wish I were in Sacramento right now. Fuck. But then there's one scene when they're showing like Lady Bird driving, and it like kind of like does like hard cuts back and forth between Marion driving and
when
her
she's
driving.
leaving the voicemail.
Yeah, and that's when it's again like John Bryan's score. And
shit!
It just feels so good. That was another one that I finished it up. I started watching it last week. That's when I started like taking notes and stuff, and then I finished it last night. And I finished it up, and that was like one of the scenes that got me yesterday after like a full day of like fucking drinking. I was like, damn.
So is that love letter to Sacramento and by extension like that part of California? Does that hit close to home for you as a Cali boy?
Is Greta Gerwig from Sacramento or like Northern Cali?
Greta Gerwig is from Sacramento. Yeah,
okay.
Greta Gerwig is from Sacramento, and she went to St. Francis, the high school that Lady Bird, you know, that
she go to UC Davis,
and Gerwig went to Barnard College in New York, just like Lady Bird goes to it's an unnamed school, right? Like you never know.
She goes to NYU.
No, it is NYU.
She goes to NYU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gerwig is from Sacramento. Apparently, though, like she says that she and Lady Bird are not similar at all. She said that she was like way more just like straight edge, like fucking like just did what she was told and was just trying to get out, whereas like Lady Bird is like much more rebellious and shit. But I mean, I think like you could tell that she's from there in like the just like all the little details that she throws in, right?
Oh yeah.
Chef,
like fucking
what's the kind of like optics of Sacramento? Because I don't really think about it except like, you know, state capital and the Kings.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty much it. You always drive by it on the way to like, you know, Tahoe and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I mean, everybody that I know from Sacramento says that it is a pretty it is like a pretty like monotonous place, except like they all like you just kind of love it, you know, because it is like it's a place that you feel, because there's not a lot going on there, you feel like you kind of project your own experiences and stuff onto everything that's happening, and then it just like makes it a little bit more special for you. And I like I grew up in a suburb too. That was like that also didn't have a lot going on. Is very much like kind of like.
So that's why this hits. That's my question. Like this hits home for you because of because of the setting and your relationship to said setting. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like Northern California, like it's it's in Sacramento. Was we'd like talk about it, but again, yeah, it was like I don't think that if the movie didn't happen in Sacramento and it happened elsewhere, I still think that the movie would have like just as much charm. But the fact that Gerwig is from Sacramento, the fact that she's from Sacramento and like has like just like has all these like really small seemingly like like very like small like points of affection for the city, like obviously just makes it a lot better. But you could have made this coming of age story in any suburb that doesn't have a lot. That doesn't have a lot going on.
I think that's a testament to how good it is, right? It's universality, like where it could could be Syracuse, New York, or it could be know any kind of like second. Not to be a dickhead, but some like second-rate fucking metropolis or third-rate, really. If, what are we talking about here? But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Well, you see very specific parts of it, right? Like I'm talking about like the when I say the movie could have happened in other places, I mean like this like coming of age story could have happened in other places, but like this product of Gerwig and Saoirse and Laurie Metcalf, like that trifecta, I think could only have existed in Sacramento because you see a very specific part of the town and you see a very specific
but there's a lot of cities that have that kind of bullshit trash charm is what I'm saying too, right? Like
no absolutely. And I think that's why she
but it takes the writer director coming from that place to absolutely nail it and check every box.
And that's
when you guys were the movies, when you guys were like going into like kind of like graduating high school and thinking about like adulthood in your life, like did you think of New York and ending up in New York the same way that Lady Bird did, where it's like, oh, like the cultural capital of the world, like, or no?
Yeah, man. Dude, I wanted to go to NYU. I literally, I didn't get in. And I was like at the time, like pretty heartbroken to have to like settle for the school that I did end up going to, in California, which is only like 30 minutes away from where I grew up. I was like, damn,
just like UC sucks. Davis.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's why it fucking hit for me.
That's
safety.
Yeah, no. And like ultimately, like now I'm so happy that I went there because I met some of the like coolest people I've ever met in my whole life, and it eventually brought me here anyway. But at the time, like I remember feeling like a little bit of a failure because I didn't make it to New York because I thought that again, New York is like the spot to be. That's where like culture is happening. And so so I was like, this is the shit. Jimmy, I mean, like you obviously did not grow up in a suburb. You grew up in New York. Did you find it harder to connect with their story because of that?
No, I mean, I don't know how, like, you guys fucking love this movie. Like, I probably don't love it as much as you do, but no, it's just typical coming of age shit, right? It's like, and it's not even coming of age. It's like learning to appreciate your parents, like realizing that being cool isn't the number one pursuit that should like dominate and ruin other friendships. And if anything, it made me kind of regret that I didn't like realize that or act on that sooner. Both like the parent shit and like trying to be like cool at like whatever cost, not whatever cost, but like certain costs.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's a great. Yeah. So to me, the location thing and the New York thing, like, were symbolic and were like good tools for the film. But like, yeah, I guess I didn't really, like that coming of age doesn't matter where you are, right? Suburb, city, ex-urb, country, wherever Chuck's from.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Chuck, what about you? Like, what's the vibe in Tucson? Did you find it like to be similar at all?
Not really. I always felt like Tucson was like a big little city. I don't know. And I don't know. I had a lot of friends and shit, so I didn't really connect like that for me. Like, and I think also just like the time, like, didn't it take place in like 2002?
Yes.
So like, my growing up was like, it felt very different from this movie.
Like, oh, really? It wasn't relatable to you?
Not a whole lot.
Interesting. Because Chef is younger than you, and it is to him, which is very funny. And I think the difference between you two.
Also, I love my mom.
Sure. Right.
Yeah, but she loves her mom too, though, right? And I think that's like, like that's an important thing to know.
Was your mom ever mean to you, Chuck?
No.
Not once.
If she was, it was justified. I was being.
Did you know? Did you realize it was justified in the moment?
Yeah.
Probably not, but sooner than Lady Bird did.
Wait, does your mom know how much weed you smoke? Have we discussed this?
It's really weird. Like she has
denial.
Like, I think she is in denial. Like, and then like one time when I was home, I think I had even moved to New York. It's been since I moved to New York, but one time I borrowed her car and she tried to like trap me. She was like, I found a bag of weed in the car because like it smelled. Yeah. But I was like on the phone and I like looked next to me and I saw my bag of weed and I was like, no, like I didn't leave a bag of weed in the car.
Yeah, no, it wasn't me. It would have been somebody else.
Couldn't
good.
Be me.
Thanks for checking in, but I'm Lily. Good lady.
It was Lily.
It couldn't be me.
Chuck, how's your birthday dinner?
Oh, it was fantastic. Thank you so much for the bottle. It was really set it off. I was wasted. He was like, "Are you sure you want an addition the sake that you ordered?"
Why didn't he bring it out first?
He did. He did, and he did, but he was like, I had a chance
after you'd already ordered.
I had a chance to take back the sake that I had already ordered, but I was like, nah, and I just got wasted. It was fun.
Okay, cool. That's sick. I mean, you
vomited everywhere.
You're welcome. I guess
it was great. Thank you guys.
It was the most expensive bottle that they had. It cost $69.
Wow,
really?
It was delicious.
It's a business write-off, so
yeah,
it works for everybody.
It's like Trump's hair.
As far as, I don't know if anyone cares for my answer, but James, you wanted to know, did I want to come to New York? No, I didn't want to come to New York.
Wait, you wanted to remain in fucking Mawa at the cul-de-sac?
No.
You went to Charlotte, right? That's
right. I was living in Charlotte, which was like,
yeah.
Which was like exciting and felt like, this is me being young and dumb and full of cum. But it's like, oh, this is like as big as I want it to be, and this is the thing. And then you're like, what am I doing here? There's so
when you were like applying to schools, you're like, I'm not thinking about like.
Yeah, no,
I'm just gonna go to wherever school will take me, where I can fucking frat the hardest.
I mean, no, because I didn't know that I wanted to
wherever
be
I can fuck Muggsy Bogues' daughter.
That's not me, dude. That's not me.
Wherever I can beat up some nerd and piss on them.
Also not me. But these two stories are the same guy. Shout out Joe, wherever you are.
That rules.
Yeah,
we should have him on the pod.
We should. I wonder if I can track him down. We're Facebook friends. Shout out Joe. I'm not going to say your last name to protect the innocent. No, I didn't even want to frat. I don't know why I wanted to get kind of like fucking Lady Bird. I wanted to spread my wings. I wanted to fly away from the nest. And for whatever reason in my mind, it was like, ACC schools, whether it was Wake or only going to Wake because I was, not even waitlisted, deferred at Duke early decision. But no, it was only after I started like falling into my interests as like a fucking fairly older person out after I graduated or towards the end of my graduation that I was like, I know where I need to be. Right. But not realizing that at the age of 18, Lady Bird.
We can't really talk about this because none of us did this, but I really am puzzled by like going to school and going to college in New York and what that experience is.
I don't think, dude, in hindsight, like having like
people
just moved here in my early 20s though, I'm kind of glad that I did it in my early 20s
fucking
and
happy.
Not when I was like 18 years old.
Well, do you want some people want a stereotypical college experience with like tailgating and sports and dorms and things like that versus like what you get, going to NYU or I guess Vassar was also like a traditional college experience, but you were within striking distance.
Yeah, I mean, it was like out of the city and there were no like sports
arts.
or like frats, but it was just like a basically a closed environment. But like when she was moving into a room, I was like, because she got off at West 4th, so I was like, oh, she definitely went to NYU. Mm-hmm. And she's moving into her room. I'm like, yo, like she must be so fucking broke. Like imagine being in New York as an 18-year-old and you have to like work a side job while studying
or be rich
which is
not
or be rich
which is the move if I can recommend
do that
sure.
But no, I don't know. So I guess like I mean it's kind of like would have been the way we talk about our early 20s and how we kind of had to like cut corners.
All you're doing if you go to college in New York is you're getting like a 4-year head start on if you are someone who is just graduating college, moving to New York, because you're even like more broke, you know? It's even more living life on the razor's edge. But I guess when you're a student, you're like housing is what is like guaranteed, kind of. Not really, but
Well, I mean, no,
you're not
but
gonna
still have to pay for it.
Yeah, but are you gonna get evicted? You get a longer because you pay for the semester, right? So you have a little bit more versus month to month as a pedestrian.
Yo, real quick sidebar. Fucking Portnoy did a pizza review at like my like go-to early 20s bar.
Botanica?
Botanica.
That's the spot on.
Bro, everyone's
on
Botanica
right?
still won't.
Dude, that was
when Botanica opens up.
No, it's not that they won't card us. It's that
They're not gonna card.
We knew a bartender was a Vassar alum, and he's like, yo, so he would like give us free drinks, and that was the first bar that I would go to where we get free drinks, and then we would like, because it's such a dive, you could just like sneak in whatever, like your own liquor, and then just order sodas. But so whatever. Sure. So that was just, and it was so centrally located for like.
That's the Nick Braun. That was the Nick Braun app with Bon Jovi.
But fucking. You know, after Portland, I went there. I'm just like, oh god. I mean, the bar kind of sucks now. More.
Botanica is trash, but Botanica rocked because
they have really cheap beer.
It's very cheap. You could definitely sneak in your own stuff. And then even when I was of age, partying when I just moved to New York, hanging out with people that were 20 and younger, you also could go there because I don't even think they carded.
They carded, but the guy you could get in with whatever.
Yeah, that's they have pizza. I didn't even really know that. I guess.
No, I think
I didn't know that either.
I think that's just a pandemic thing to like.
Oh, really?
Make
Did they have
any
late?
money.
I think you could get late night pizza. No, they're just making shitty pizza. Well, I don't know how the pizza review went, to be honest. But
I turned it off when John Bon Jovi popped out.
But what was crazy about that was Nick Braun being like, yo, I'm a huge fan of you, Dave.
Yeah, that sucked.
No, but what's interesting is that makes me think of there are people that engage, and this might be galaxy brain, as I'm wont to do. Portnoy is a certain type of guy. He puts a lot of his content on all platforms. He's cross-platform that way. But the pizza guy that exists on Instagram is a little bit different than the IG guy. So it's possible that like he's softer and more kind of like lamestream on Instagram, and that's why like his brand is different potentially to a guy like Nick Braun. I don't think it has like the
versus like the racism and the misogyny.
Shit. Well, I guess the Trump shit is he went that was a huge moment. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, shout out Nick Braun. Please do our podcast.
Yeah. I emailed your publicist. Please hit us back. Although they did hit us back.
They did hit us back.
They dubbed us.
We just need he needs to be in promo mode.
Yeah.
Next season of Succession.
Oh my god,
we'll get rejected
he's
again.
promo mode. Yeah. Back to you,
Damn.
Chef.
All right,
Chef.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking for like an hour. I guess like at this point, let's just do our round robin of Pitchfork reviews for the play.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I'll just go first. 8.6.
Wow. Best new movie.
That sounds
best new movie.
I really liked it. Like, I think it's a movie where if I didn't have a reason to like watch it closely, I might have just like zoned out or just been on my phone or like paused it and like jerked off a million times. But because I was like, oh shit, I got to finish this.
High school Saoirse.
Exactly. Yeah. 24 nuts in 24 hours.
That should be your challenge.
Stop.
That's
the.
I think I can do it.
Bro, I'm gonna die. Honestly, do it so I can get all of the Patreon fucking feed. Do it.
Die.
Just fucking at this point, you think you can
actually jizz out an organ?
Yeah, no chance.
Accidentally bust out my heart.
And there's no way to fucking keep you honest anyway. So it's
what did I say? 8.7. Yeah, but I was like watching it closely and really liked it. And yeah, like super compelling. I really like. It's a standard coming of age like framework, but the way that it was done, the way that they kind of showed the progression of time and like almost like the tropes that she didn't do were like were great to not see.
It's the tropes you don't play.
Yeah, but also but you don't see the thing of the reason why it's so groundbreaking is you don't see those tropes in this kind of coming of age movie applied to girls and women that frequently. Which is why this movie meant so much.
Greta Gerwig said she wanted to do her version, a female version of like Boyhood, or she named another movie that I can't remember.
Super bad.
Super bad.
But
I guess that's Booksmart.
Yeah,
though.
Yes.
I think that's why it hit so hard, because it was just like, it is really good and it's relatable to everybody. And you always see male protagonists in that way, but you don't really see a lot of girls.
And just like really small moments that like hit and were like, like Lawrence was saying, like the dialogue is like really pared back. Like no one's like going on fucking monologues or explaining. There's a lot of like show don't tell.
It's not Al Pacino screaming about somebody's great ass.
Great ass. Great ass. Fine. Chuck, how you do it into your mic? Great ass.
Sorry, I'm plugging myself.
Chuckles, what score are you giving it?
I'm gonna give it an 8.3. I really enjoyed it. It was funny, and I do think I agree with James. Like it's the little moments of the movie, not necessarily like, I don't know, like just hearing the fucking Bone Thugs in the background and stuff. There's like kind of a nostalgia to it too, and it did make me think of when I like moved away. Now that you guys mention it, and loving my mom, and I think everyone should watch this movie and love their mom.
I think it also
That's good.
Sorry, just wanted to add like it made you think one way about each character and then like kind of twisted it. So you're like, damn, this mom's a bitch, and you're just like, oh fuck, like she has her own, reasons of being victim to like a cycle of violence. Or
she's a really good mom.
Yeah. Or like sometimes like you don't like Lady Bird, right? When she's like when she wants to be the cool girl, or like even
the abortion thing was just in bad taste, like that was
or like even like
that assembly and gets suspended just for
even the
being
cool popular girl who like you're like, damn, I kind of feel bad that you have zero ambition and you just want like you're just gonna die here, right? Like you just want to fucking pop out some babies.
Yep. But I mean, I don't even know if that's no ambition. Like that is her ambition. She just
okay, but it's just kind of like, I guess
work for her. And it's like everybody, I mean, it's maybe different because you still live where you grew up, but like, I mean, it's like, like those people still exist back home, and whenever you do go home, it is nice to be around people that like, like the experience you have at that age.
Are you saying they're simpler?
Not simpler, but they're just like, they just like have, they prioritize different things. Yeah. Like
absolutely. We're not judging people for, like Chef said, prioritizing different things. Everyone in this podcast is one type of person. We just happen to all, it's obvious that we would come together, but we're one type and there's many other types, and
my point is that like
Townie's a different kind of person.
Yeah. You felt your feelings for each character evolved right throughout the film. And no one stayed in like an archetype that you tried, or a box that you tried to put them into, which is great.
Which is your point. Yeah. What is it, James? What do you say the whole movie's about? That people are complicated?
Yes.
Well, even somebody
like you say
like
that.
Shelley,
What do you say that for your
like,
fucking for every movie? What was your shit that you like? What's
the Social Report?
The Social Report. Anyway, sorry, Chef.
But even somebody like Shelley, who has like 6 lines of the whole movie, there's still so much dimension to her character, and you feel
that's what it is.
About it.
Yes.
Layers.
Larry, what score are you giving it?
I'm telling you, man, when I was in Target with JB talking about this movie, we were enthused. So based on trying to remember that moment as best as I can with my dog shit memory, and then just how much I enjoyed it earlier today, watching it before we talked, I'm gonna say 9.2. It's fucking good, man. Shit is good. Shit is a good movie. I really like it. And also, I enjoy
hour and a half.
Yeah, and the perfect fucking length. That's the other thing, man. I'm like, yo, do I have to, last night I was like, can I watch what I actually want to watch, or do I have to watch this movie because it's some long thing? I'm like, hour and a half. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow when I wake up. I'm gonna start smoking weed at 10 a.m. It's gonna be great.
I'll watch it twice.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And it's like fucking
run it back, Turbo.
That's a testament to Greta Gerwig, right? And her fucking filmmaking.
At one point, the screenplay was over 350 pages or some shit. She wrote it over many years. That's the first. That is the first sentence in the production section of the Wikipedia. Ladybug. So that's what we're here to do.
It's 90 minutes. I think it's like, like all the editing and like the hard cuts and just like the way that they put the movie together, like it's fast, even though Sacramento is such a like lulled town, which is
the movie doesn't feel rushed though, and I love how they do it over the course of the year, where it's like whatever happens, whatever, and then it's like, oh, it's Thanksgiving, and then it's the shitty Christmas, and then they're doing New Year's, and we're just blazing through senior year. but in a way where it doesn't feel rushed, and that the pacing is really fucking good in this movie.
I wish
really
I read this
good.
somewhere, so I'm not going to take credit for this. I wish I could credit the writer. But basically they were saying that it's the greatest hits. It's the greatest hits of her senior year. Like literally just track after track after track, right? Where it's just like, you're seeing every single thing happening, but she's able to put it together in a way.
Yeah.
And then it's like that line when she's making out with that dude at NYU, and he's like, "Your music taste is trash. Greatest hits," and she's like, "But they're the greatest."
Yeah.
It's like, yes,
that's
exactly.
Really
good. You can like corny shit, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Or like basic shit. So.
You can like throwing fits, and it's okay. No one will judge you.
It's okay. Yeah.
We're cool, dude. We're cool. Trust us. We're very cool.
Nothing but greatest hits over on this side. Jeff, what's your score?
Oh yeah, what are you gonna grade it?
I'll give it like a 9.5.
Wow! Oh, sheesh!
I love this movie. I just
lovable.
I would never say no to watching it. I think I have like so much respect for everybody that's in it, everybody that was a part of making it. And yeah, I don't know. Like we've been talking about it at length now. And
were you
Saoirse Ronan?
Were you pissed when Moonlight won?
No, because Moonlight was also an incredible coming of age movie and a story that needs to be told.
The classic man, chopped up but not slopped up. You're getting your winning Best Picture, or regardless. Are you kidding me? That's incredible. That's
fuck also land. Fuck in the jazz. in the scene in which it comes up in the movie too is fucking gas.
Yes, the whole movie. That movie's fantastic.
When he's riding dirty,
that movie is really good.
You can't begrudge Moonlight which is actually that's your A24 movie of that year. That's what it is, and you can't begrudge that. I mean, that's like an iconic. But it's unfortunate to be Greta. Like this movie is so good. And it went 0 for 5 at the Oscars. This is why the Oscars is bullshit, right? Because this movie deserves all of them, but so does Moonlight. You can't choose.
Of all the things that I got nominated for, I really thought that Laurie Metcalf would win for Best Supporting Actress.
That was the biggest snub, right?
Yeah. Who won?
Yeah.
Viola Davis.
Ooh.
For Fences.
With Denzel.
She was really good in that too.
And that movie was well, that's the difference. That is overacting, performative acting because of the source material and
Lawrence is tearing down another black artist. You fucking hate to see it.
No, I'm just saying this is the difference. This is the nuance between the two things.
Okay.
Yeah. That also sounded bad. God damn it. All right, Chef, any other questions? Let's get out of here. Fences. In theaters now. Trap Lord in stores now.
No, I mean, just a final plug for Lady Bird. Watch it on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. And hopefully you have watched it, and that's why you suffered through 2 hours.
Has that actress, the lead, been in anything else of note?
Saoirse Ronan?
Saoirse?
Oh, she's an Irish.
She's been nominated for like 4 Oscars. She was in Brooklyn, garbage. She was in Atonement, garbage. She was in Lady Bird, fire. She was in what else, Chef?
Little Women.
Little Women, incredible. Chef, is Little Women better than Lady Bird?
Little Women's not better than Lady Bird in my opinion, but also an incredible movie and probably a 9+.
Chuck, who's your girlfriend from Midsummer again?
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh.
That's who steals the screen in Little Women. Yo, Chuck, can you do a Little Women for real for us?
That movie.
I need to watch it still.
Yo, it's incredible.
I haven't seen it. Chuck, let's watch it.
Good.
I want to watch it.
So good.
I want to watch it.
Yo, Greta Gerwig, we will lose so many patrons.
Greta Gerwig, bang our line.
Yo, but also Greta Gerwig, come on the fucking pod, my G.
All right, Chef, take us out. My back's starting to hurt. I need a gamer chair.
We're not doing outro music or anything, right? I don't know.
How do you feel? I think you killed it, bro. I mean, I don't know how everyone else did.
Thanks, guys.
Great job.
Yeah, it was fun.
Great. This is great.
I appreciate it. I was very nervous because I didn't really have any questions or anything, but I feel like this was a great time hanging with
That's
you guys.
That's on you, buddy. And, no, it's great to see you, but you not being prepared is on you, not on anybody else.
Hey, man, I took my notes.
For sure.
Yeah, no, this is fun. I'm glad that we finally did this. I feel like I've been talking about this since the beginning. Yeah, no, this was a good experience. I'm down to do it again at some
Hell
point.
yeah. Thank you,
And
Chef.
thank you to all the patrons for fucking supporting. And if you made it this far, you fucking rule. Appreciate it.
Smash that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube.
No, you can't subscribe to the. Can you subscribe to the YouTube?
You can subscribe, but all our
can you
videos
like
are
an
unlisted.
unlisted video? Can you like an unlisted, unhackable video?
Yeah, if you have the link, you can watch it on YouTube. It's not. It's unhackable. It's not unlikable. Well, it's unlikable, but you know, it's unwatchable. That's what it is.
It's unwatchable.
It's unwatchable. It's unwatchable.
It's unwatchable, unlikable, and absolutely unpresidential.
And
oh man! All right, thanks guys. Peace.
Thanks, guys. Peace.